the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Always fun to get a peek at Tom Brady as he gets in place to command this offense for Tampa Bay.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
He's tackled at the 29.
Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throwing the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The ball carrier. He's brought down at the 31.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
Brady's pass.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The tackle made
a nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And the Falcons.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted. I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball, and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass.
25-yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Brady and the Bucks now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 39 yards there. A big one.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
This is Fournette. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
On second down, here's Fournette. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54,
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Now they'll throw with Brady. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second down
at the 24-yard line.
Fournette running out of the gun. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons 16. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. First carry now for Keyshawn Vaughn. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Brady under a heavy rush. rush, and down he goes. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that fourth down.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Throwing again, Ryan. And he finds his tight end, Graham. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He was brought down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From 41. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. We're scoreless after 1. On 1st down, it's Gurley. Breaks free again. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st down, Atlanta.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
On the stop.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
2nd and 10 at the Buccaneers' 31-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here?
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 3rd down, Brady. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 38. He'll set up to throw from the gun to the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Out of bounds at the
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a draw play for Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And a Falcon 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons push further out in front. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And it's good to make it 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? One for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
Shaquille Barrett. Matt Ryan sacked.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
42-yard line.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. A carry here for the big tight end. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Brady's pass.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here. Down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Shotgun now for Brady. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Brady to throw again. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rob Gronkowski as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
Bradley Kenyon to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the 2nd half gets underway. And this carries into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now
blitz coming, and down he goes.
Matt Ryan sacked.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Ryan, he completes this to Russell Gage.
Ryan's pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of
and that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, whether they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the 1st half, and this one number 5.
Atlanta.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
9-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
You know they pay me extra for that.
And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gay is on for the point after. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Gurley now. Toss right. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Now on 2nd and 13. Ryan. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
26-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD.
Austin.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly to fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
At the 46-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
41-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Check the backer, check the backer. No. 450.
Brady now on 1st down. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
1st and 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Check nickel. Shift. Watch safety creep.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Mike 5-4.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. And he fires one incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it'll bring up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Gay's kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5.
Makes the score, Falcons.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 25-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Play action, Ryan. And that is incomplete here.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Ryan going to get this complete to Hurst. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
Take over 1st and 10.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's 16.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. A few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. Here's Brady. On the screen pass, that's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
To throw on 3rd down, Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4 down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
5-yard line.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Sean Vaughn, the ball carrier.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. That's caught by Howard. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. First down, Tampa's Brady hooks up with Howard.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's out time. It's out time. Hey, check it. Sponge. No.
Delay of game.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the gun, Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 22.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. Dante Fowler in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
Right there, 54.
They'll run it again with Fournette. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Coming to you, coming to you. Hey, watch that, watch that. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, 56. Switch. 49, check 49, check 49. Shit. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
Here's a give to Fournette, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stopped short.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Check 43. Check. Check 3. Jump.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year, and the Bucks have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Now a toss coming right side. Vaughn. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
On 1st down, Ryan. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and chew some clock with Gurley. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley, 33 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucks take over 1st and 10.
Tom Brady in the offense. Down by 8. 1:08 to go. They need a touchdown and, of course, the 2-point conversion as well. Operating from the gun. Brady, left side here. That's complete to Godwin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Now Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
8 yards.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Brady to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw is Brady. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for
So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the 1st here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. The Bucks going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Back to throw, Brady. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. That's It's caught inside the 20. The Bucks forced to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. He'll look to throw, and they don't get it. It's incomplete. They got the touchdown, could not, however, get the 2-point conversion to cap it, and they're still down by a pair. So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bucks' 45-yard line.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it.